streamer come on the scene and math, right? So over the years, right? Over the years, we have been told that certain fighters uh, do these big numbers. They're the faces of boxing. They're these big draws. They're stars, right? They're all these things, right? And um, right? We have been told that these guys are these big draws, and and it doesn't add up, man. The math's not mathing, man. That is why, like I said, the community that sits around and they argue, debate, and they're comfortable with this shit, they're part of the problem too. Because here you have a guy, like I said, Jake Paul, came on the scene in less than 5 years. In 5 years, he was able to do things that fighters who have are supposed to be much larger than him, right? Um, had a bigger support system than him, did bigger numbers than him. But this guy came on as a joke. Remember, he was a joke, right? But now the joke, the guy who was a joke, has basically a network deal in place for women's boxing and the boxers that are signed underneath his, you know, promotion company. But we had all of these fighters. We had Earl Spence before him, who was the big star, right? The biggest. Even EJ was saying that himself, the biggest. But yet, you can run down the number of fighters that he has had under his promotional banner. That where are they now? Right? Then you had the Charlo brothers, Lions Only promotion. You had all of these guys, and I remember I took receipts, man. I remember, going back and forth with all of these guys that claimed they knew Al Heyman and his business model, and I used to be like, "Yo, bro, this shit doesn't add up, though. It doesn't add up." And now the receipts, what Jake Paul was able to just accomplish is crazy, bro. It's crazy, and not to mention, exactly. See, they don't know nobody. Not only do they not know nobody, they actually never did anything in boxing. Facts. They never did anything in boxing. But that's beside the point. I don't want to lose sight of what I'm getting at tonight because, like I said, the math is not math, man. Jake Paul did what Golden Boy, Top Rank, PBC. These are big, premier, prestigious promotion companies, right? These are the promoters, the big time promoter promotion companies. These are the guys that get these contracts with the networks. But here is a guy who was not bigger than the fighters that I just named, but now he is. He is, man. And a lot of you guys are sitting online right now. Yes, God is good. A lot of you guys are sitting online right now, just lost in the sauce. Um, you have nothing to say, right? You have nothing to say. A lot of y'all are in the bushes, right? Because secretly, like I said, all you guys do is nothing. You don't support nothing. You guys sit online and push lies. You push narratives, right? But now the joke is on the game because the biggest fighter, Tank Davis, Earl Spence, the Charlo brothers, all these guys that had promotion outfits that were supposed to be the stars, even Canelo Alvarez. But one thing I can give Canelo got paid. So he really fucked the game up. But these other guys, not only did they not even get the bread that Canelo got, where are their shows at, man? Where are their fighters at? You know? Are y'all following this tonight, man? Are y'all following this tonight? Like I said, this ain't gonna be no long, dragged out joint. I'm gonna try to be in and out within a half hour. You know, I was on the Walmart Sparks app, but it got slow. So I said, let me do a little bit of content, right? And we lose an hour of sleep tonight. For those of y'all that don't know, I think the clocks go back or go ahead, right? This one, I don't know. But yeah, man, the math's not mathing, man. This guy came in and seemingly did the things that actual promotion companies do. He secured a network contract for 2 years, even though, it's 2 years, which is an accomplishment in itself. But the math's not mathing with these fighters, man. But I like what I see a lot of the younger fighters doing. They're going big time the gimmick route. They're streaming. They're attempting to stream. They're attempting to forge into that community, which is good because they see. You see what Keyshawn Davis and the homie Shushu are doing, which is smart, brilliant. I like it a lot. I see the vision, right? But the math is not mathing, man. You guys are still on here talking this Tank Davis and Devin Haney and all these guys being this big, but yet they're not doing what Jake Paul did, let alone for themselves. Remember, because they tried to say Tank Davis did it. Remember? I didn't want to throw that up, but remember they said Tank Davis had the prime deal for like 3 and some change. See, that this is what YouTube boxing consists of: false storylines, narratives that don't add up. And then when you question these things, right, they want to question your views. Oh, you don't do no views. Nobody watches you. Who cares about who's watching me? Can you post some receipts and stamps of things that you have done? What have you done? Later for the views, man. Because most of these guys that sit online and do views, when you peel them back, they're scammers. They have nothing going on in boxing. They can't show you a receipt. Some of these guys can't even show you them going to the gym. They can't even show you them going to the gym, right? They can't even show you them going to the gym, right? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, right? At the end of the day, the math's not mathing, man. Jake Paul he fucked the game up yesterday with that shit, man. And like I said, I waited. Like I said, I had all of this in the holster, right? I had this in the holster when that shit dropped yesterday. I was like, yeah, these dudes don't even realize their narratives that they've been running forever and years. They look crazy right now. They look ridiculous right now, man. And it's sad to say that, man. It's sad being a diehard boxing fan. It's sad. It's not sad for the sport, but it's sad that a lot of the narratives. That's why the typical YouTube boxing fan that sits online they are lost. They don't even know what real moves and real players and growth and transition and shit like that looks like, because they sit around and they got caught up in the basura, in the sewer, right? That's why now with Jake Paul doing this for women's boxing, securing this network deal, man, it's crazy, man. And it's a bad look for Top Rank too. The reason why it's a bad look for Top Rank, and maybe Top Rank is going to get back in business with ESPN, but they broke ties with Top Rank only to go into business with Jake Paul. Remember, they were supposed to be back at the table with Top Rank, but that fell through. Right? That fell through, man. That fell through. Right? That definitely fell through. Um and not only did that fall through, right? Damn, I lost thought. See, people texting me because look, I'm high right now. I'm in high demand. I'm in high demand right now, man. People is texting me, right? Um, Somebody put me back on what I was talking about, man. I know Jake Paul and Top Rank, but basically what I'm trying to say is, um, Top Rank has way more fighters than Jake Paul, right? Way more fighters. They have a much bigger stable, but ESPN, right? And this is no shot at Top Rank, but it kind of is a shot at Top Rank. ESPN was more comfortable in going to the table with Jake Paul because his numbers are more credible than Top Rank's numbers. And it's just boxing numbers, period. And the reason why I'm saying that is because his audience supports, right? His audience supports, right? His audience supports. Not only do they support, right? They actually show up. You watch guys, right? Somebody sent me some shit yesterday, right? And they was talking about the fact that a fighter that I work with, right? He had to take a fight, a stay busy fight, and they were saying, "Oh, this is the boxing community, niggas that don't do nothing in boxing, right?" But I want to say this, and I'm not trying to shit on niggas, but what he probably made that night is probably more than what you're gonna make for the whole year working at your job. So just put that in perspective, right? That's neither here nor there. But this is what these guys do. They sit online and always try to shit on fighters. Meanwhile, they have nothing going on, right? You have nothing going on in boxing. You're supposed to be a fan, but all you try to do is shit on these fighters. That is why Jake Paul, who wasn't a fighter, a streamer, a Vine guy, came on the scene with his audience, the people that support him, right? And made it happen. Now he has the network deal. He doesn't even have a big promotion company like that compared to these others, Top Rank, Matchroom, Golden Boy, Premier Boxing Champions. But ESPN said, yo, we see it. You're not smoking mirrors. You're not a scammer. You're actually doing these views. Because a lot, like I said, these guys don't do views. And remember, I used to always preach this. I used to be like, yo, you niggas been exposing the game. And he was like, how they exposing the game? Who the fuck is watching? And I say this respectfully, it's part of my language. Who the fuck is watching boxing if you guys are doing live streams and having fight parties and you guys are claiming all these people are watching you? So that means they're not watching the fights. We know they don't go to the fights, but if they're sitting online in front of one of these watching you, that means they're not watching the fight or they didn't pay for the fight. See, I was always like, yo, that's just not a good look. It's just not a good look, man. And hopefully y'all are catching this sauce, man. Hopefully y'all are catching this sauce, man. How is the content looking, man? Constructive criticism, real quick, man. Like I said, I'm about to wrap this up. I wasn't trying to stay on that long. You know, look, I found one in the vintage. This is one the original Shanewz sauce experience has. Now you see they're way more. They're patched in there. This wasn't the patch ones, man. This was like the original one. You know, we've been rocking and rolling for some years, unsuccessful, man. And I came on with my rapper look tonight. Look, I tucked my shit in. I didn't want to offend everyone. Look, but I came on with the rapper look tonight, right? That's the rapper look. When I want to feel like a rapper and all that, I come on with all the jewelry on and shit, right? I get on my rapper shit, man. You know, it's cool when they do it, right? I tuck my shit in because I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to offend anyone, man. But how's the content looking, man? Salute to my brother NYT Source in the building. Yo, T, you see me getting busy? Look, yo, T, you see me getting busy? Look, that's the T recipe, right? You do the shorties, full extension. Shorties, full extension, right? You know, we getting back to it just a little bit, not too much. Not too much. Right? This a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Not too crazy, right? Not too crazy. Did y'all see my daughter yesterday? My daughter, matter of fact, her video's doing very well on YouTube. I'm super proud of her. Her hands are nice. You know, we don't promote violence, but we do promote being able to defend yourself. But her shits is sharp, man. My daughter shits is sharp. You seen on that speed bag. T, did you check that out, man? You see how she got her own cadence down, man? See, I just been keeping it under wraps, man. Just been keeping like a lot of the motion that we got going on under wraps, man. But yeah. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, I cheated tonight, man. I had a Red Bull. Look, I had a Red Bull. I did good, man. This is my first Red Bull, and I don't know how long. I don't know how long, yeah. He said, "Yeah, man, gotta stay sharp." Of course, you know how we do, T. Anything else is uncivilized, man. I was talking to Gumbo. I was telling Gumbo. I was like, the reason why I do what I do is because I said a lot of these guys talk about me, but when they run into me in real life, their energy, you know, I make these niggas uncomfortable because they talk about me behind my back, and then when they see me in my face, they be what they are, jealous fans, but then they turn into dick riders. They turn into dick riders, right? Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah. Yo, peace, shot. Yo, shot, peace. Oh, that like nigga, you was talking about me, man. Shit, it's just slimy ass up out of here, man. You was talking about me, nigga. You was talking about me, homie. You ain't official, man. You a worm, man. That's why now how I give it up with the technology shit, the illusion shit. A lot of you niggas is uncomfortable with that, man. Because you wasn't never official. You was never official. You was always moving funny. Yo, Ren, can I see that phone? I need that phone real quick. Quick. I'll give it right back in 2 seconds. He said, nah, but I'm gonna say it. Facts. Nah, they do. I'm a war eagle, man. I'm a war eagle. Niggas was online talking about I'm pussy, I'm all this. Shout out to my man Stub V. Stub V said it best, right? And Stub V's a gladiator, man. Right? That nigga said, yo, man, Yo, when did it become uncool to get your shit together, right? When did it become uncool to to grow, right? See, it's always niggas with no motion, nothing going on, that want to defame other niggas, right? That want to defame other niggas. Yo, Ring, I need that phone, Ring. No, I'm on live. I need the phone. Bring it over here, right? Bring it over here. Hurry up, man. Come on, man. Come on, Goofy. Yeah.
Why did you the fire thing now?
Nah, then let's leave it alone. Nah, I didn't do it. Your sister and your mother did. So talk what you know, not what you think, homie. Yo, homie.
What do you want?
Yo, let the people know how nice your hands is. They can see you.
What?
They can see you. Come over here. Let them see you. On this one. This one right here. They can see you on this one. Let them see how nice your hands is.
No, it disappeared.
No, no, no. I'm talking about your hands. They you got a lot of views. They said you can knuckle up, man. You be fighting now, huh? You got that hand work, huh? Yeah, my daughter shit just sharp, man. Come show me your 1-2s real quick, man.
No.
Show them 1-2s, man. Show them 1-2s, man.
No.
That's Rain Bang, man. Yeah, Rain Bang got the 1-2s, man. That's the ringster, man. Until you see how sharp her shit is. The ring shit is sharp, man. Oh, man. He's the bum. Your range joints is sharp, man. Yeah, my daughter got hands, man. Yeah, she got hands. Oh man, what was that number? Damn it. What was that number, man? God is good, he said over there, man. Absolutely. So I got a couple devices, man. Some look, yo, shout out to NYT, man. T, I appreciate you, man. Rest of these motherfuckers be in the bushes, man. They in the bushes, right? They in the bushes, as they should be. You heard? As they should be. They should stay in the bushes. You know why? T? Because they watched for what 7 years and secretly was in competitions, competing, and all of that. All that nasty shit. They was competing. I don't know what they was competing with, right? But you know how it goes, T, right? You know how it goes, T. They was competing, man. Here, Rainy. Here. They was competing. And then when all their competing in competitions, right, didn't get them nowhere, what do? Now they just sit in the bushes with the weirdo tendencies, right? They be in the bushes. They don't comment. They just watch, right? That's all they do is watch, T. And when they watch, right? Look, one of the people that watches is on right now. Because if you notice, right, my phone was quiet the whole time. The moment I went live, right, they try to hit me up to distract me. That's what they do, B. You got to pay attention to that. I've been on that type of time with people, right? I've been on that. I was like, yo, right, right. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, and it is what it's gonna be, man. Right? But hopefully you guys caught and enjoyed this sauce tonight. Excuse me, look. This red, I like this. You know, I had to try this. Look, here. Take it. All right, fine. You're not getting it back now. Don't ask for the phone back, right? Um, but yeah, I had to try it. This is the new spring edition, Sherry Shakara. It was alright. Look, I didn't even down it, man. You know, cause like I'm telling you, when you stop fucking with certain beverages and shit, yeah, you really taste how they not really good for you. And that right, Red Bulls ain't good for you, man. They say they give you wings. Nah, if you an eagle, you already have your wings, man. So Red Bulls don't give you wings, man. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the sauce tonight, man. Um, I'm gonna close out with my daughter. Look. I'm gonna close out with my daughter, right?
Which one?
With you. I'm gonna close out with you. I'm gonna show you your highlights, man. I'm proud of you, man. Yeah, you the champ right now, Rain. Yeah, you the champ right now. Here, take that phone.
Papa.
Yeah, Rain got hands, man. Yeah, look at my daughter's handwork, y'all. I'm proud of her, boy. Look.
Time to call my mom.
Nah, I gotta show my daughter, not me. That's me. I want to show my daughter. Look at her. Look at her. That's my daughter, y'all. That's my daughter. Right? Right? Y'all see her? Y'all see her? Y'all see my daughter? She's the truth, y'all. I'm super proud of her, y'all. I want y'all to see my daughter. I want y'all to see my daughter, man. Now it's cool when they do it, right? It's cool when these other people do it, right? They promote their kids, yeah, they market their kids and stuff, right? It's cool when they do it, right?
You teach dance, but no one prepares.
It's cool. It's cool when they do it, right? It's cool, yo. It's cool. It's cool when they do it. It's cool. It's cool when they do it, right? Look at Rainy Beanie on deck. Rainy Beanie on deck. Y'all see her? Y'all see her? Rainy Beanie on deck. Yeah, that's all right there, y'all. That's Rainy Beanie, man. For those of y'all in the bushes. For those of y'all in the bushes. For those of y'all in the bushes. Nah, I see. I don't want none. Thank you. I don't want none. I'm all right. Thank you. I'll eat it later. That's shit there. They got some buffalo pizza. All right, look at her. Look at her. Look at her. That's my baby, y'all. That's my baby. But this where she get it from, though, man. Look, that's where she get it from. Each one teach one, man. Huh? But each one teach one, man. Not bad for a streamer that does no views, man. Each one teach one. Yeah, each one teach one, man. Not bad for a streamer, right? Not bad for a streamer that does no views, right? Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake your NYT, this shit set right here, T. Yeah, T, this shit set right here, T. Oh man, NYT put me onto this right here, look. Uh-huh. NYT, you see it? Yeah, NYT, you see it? That's the NYT. That's the NYT right there, man. The NYT, that's your set right there. That's the NYT set right there, man. But listen, we gonna wrap this up tonight, man. Salute to everybody that pulled up, man. Like I said, the math's not mathing with these guys, man. Shout out to Jay Paul, man. Yeah, I might have to send my resume over there, man. See if I can get some work with MVP Promotions, man. Cause they getting all the big checks, man. You heard? They getting all the big checks, man. Right? She getting good, yeah. Yo, T, man. Look, yo, T. Yeah, she's in the gym, right? yeah, yeah. See, if you in the gym, right? Yeah, right. That's why I don't get these guys, man. If you really in the gym, right? You're going to get better, right? Yeah. You're going to get better, right? Yeah. You're going to get better if you really in the gym, right? Like I said, a lot of these guys they don't be in the gym, man. Yes, facts, T. You know the vibes. Exactly. Exactly. But that's what it is, man. Hey, buddy. That's come here, come here. She looks like my mother. My oldest daughter, look, she looks just like my mother now. I wish I had the picture. Right? She look. I see my mother in her all the time now, man. Right? Now this one right here, I don't know. She looks more like her mother. But, we working on some things, man. But like I said, hopefully y'all caught and enjoyed the Source experience tonight. You do have what? Options. Look, from this to that. Look.
Nice. 1, 2. Bring him back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yep. Move around. Yep. 1, 2. Back to the castle. Yeah. Work. Bring him back up. You gotta bring your hands back up though.
Coach Reed, man. Coach Reed is a boxing baby. I always told y'all that. Watch this wigging out. This is wigging out over here. But it is what it is, man. You know, you do have options.